This isn't a video that I ever thought I was going to make or need to make, but here we are nonetheless. Sounds like a YouTuber apology. But yeah, you read the title after however many months of silence. Yep, it doesn't really make much sense. I even said in my last community post, I want to make it very clear that I'm not leaving, but I am leaving this channel and going to a brand new one. Yeah, we're packing things up and we're taking them to a brand new channel of the exact same name, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Not only that, but I'm finally committing to a weekly upload schedule. I have a bunch of videos ready, completely done and uploaded that are going to be coming out weekly. I have a bunch of cool rebranding stuff that I really like, and honestly, I'm just starting things fresh. Things are going to be a little bit different, but overall, I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. You may have noticed that a few of the newer videos have been unlisted. That's because they've been re-uploaded to this new channel, so we have a little something right there out the gate for new viewers. I also have a new video that's going up there the second this one goes live. It's pretty much a recap of everything that I've done on this channel, so you can check that out, and I'll have that linked at the end of this video for you. Over the past few months, I've been working on a bunch of videos so I can have a backlog of content, so I can just guarantee that consistent upload schedule that I want. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and it's finally time for me to put that into motion. Uploads will be every Friday at 10 a.m. EST, and I might have more thrown in throughout the week if I'm able to, but honestly, I'm not too sure with my whole process. It takes a while to do stuff, but I've taken this past month just to get as many videos that I can done, just so I have a bunch of videos waiting in the ready to be uploaded at any time, just so I can always have stuff for you guys, because that's really what I want at the end of the day. And there definitely are still some things that I'm figuring out on my end. I'm thinking of the possibility of streaming at some point. I have some collabs in the works, and overall I have just a lot of cool stuff coming your way, but I can't really announce anything right now. All I can say is there's going to be weekly stuff, and I think you guys are going to love it. But why? why move to a new channel if I have all this amazing new content? Well, the answer is pretty simple. My channel blew up too fast, and I wasn't ready for it. I had the Scott the Waz video blow up just as I was finding my footing on YouTube, and the content that I make now is much different and more refined than it was back then. My mic doesn't sound like it's from Dollar General. I have myself and some funny green screen antics on the screen, and overall my editing has gotten so much better. But 99% of my subs have come from that one video, and till this day it's still getting like 100 views per day. So when people subscribe to this channel, or when they see that video, my other stuff gets recommended to them, and they really just don't care, except for you lucky few watching right now. The reason that they watched that video wasn't because they liked me or my presentation style, it's because they liked what I said about someone they already watched consistently. And there's no problem with that. I don't need anyone to watch my videos if they don't want to. The real problem lies in what that means for recommendations. I talked about this in the ship posting video, but YouTube recommendations work primarily on something called CTR, or click-through rate. It's basically the percentage of people who click on your video after they see the thumbnail. And what was happening was each video that I made would launch to a CTR of like less than 5%, because the Scott the Waz viewers would get it recommended to them, and they wouldn't care because it's like not the content that they really watch. So that would just tank the CTR. And if you want YouTube to really recommend you to people outside of your immediate audience, you need a rate of around 20% or more. And videos would get that after the fact. Some days on the ship posting video, it was up to 30%, but the average still remains under 10 because that initial, like, first day, but the average is still low because of that initial recommendation. Like for the ship posting video I did, the original CTR was 6%, but then like a few days later, it was like 29, 32, like it was super high. But since it was initially low, like I'm just not getting recommended. And I know that was a really good video. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into that video, but it just didn't get picked up because of that. And I don't want this to come off as me being like salty, like, oh, I'm not getting any views or whatever, but it is a little frustrating just seeing, like, putting all that work into something and just seeing YouTube like nerf my own stuff when I know it has the potential for so much more. And I know for a fact that my content is better than it was over a year ago. I'm constantly developing and evolving my style to a point that I really enjoy, like adding the green screens, upping the overall presentation. I really enjoy the style and the content that I make, but none of that matters if nobody can see it, so that's why we're starting fresh. I love making the content that I make, and I know a lot of you guys love it just as much as I do, and I want to be able to do this as a job. That's really the dream for me, and I can't do that if nobody's watching. So before we transition, before we say goodbye to this channel, I want to thank you, the viewer. Whether you leave a comment on every single video or show up to watch every once in a while, I really don't care. I'm just grateful for all the support that you guys have given me, and without you, I wouldn't even have a channel to leave. So thank you for that. I realize that I've made some promises that I wasn't able to keep in the past. I realized there's some videos that I said I was going to make but never did, and I'm sorry if there's any that you've been looking forward to that I just haven't made, because to be honest, I probably won't ever make them. And this includes the Discord video that some of you were a part of and you might remember from a long while back. I've tried to make something out of it. I've tried a bunch of times, but I just was never happy with it. I've already redone and re-recorded it like 3 or 4 times, and it just never has turned out the way I really wanted. So I think it's best left as a weird bit of lore for the channel. I'm also done with the perfect YouTuber stuff. I might make videos about other people in the future, but honestly, I just don't think it's the best play. And I've pretty much talked about all the people that I think would deserve the title of perfect YouTuber. There's maybe one more, but I think that series is better left on this channel. But yeah, we are starting fresh. I have a bunch of videos in the backlog, so we will have weekly uploads for real this time. I know, insane. Again, every Friday at 10 a.m. EST, they will be dropping. On top of that, I have a bunch of other projects that I'm working on in the background. They'll be coming out throughout the year, so please stay tuned for that. I'm going to be trying a lot of different stuff, and I'm very excited to show you what we have in store. But that does it for me. So with that being said, I hope to see you on the new channel, and you can watch the new video that's there right now.